referring back to what we were just talking about, moving on to the consumer information about Edmond. So if they are a big supporter of their schools. They are known to continually pass bonds, which allows them to have these amazing facilities for the children to go to because they see the impact of having good schools in their home near their homes. And so they also enjoy their sports and will often sell out games for most all sports across three high schools. But of course, just like in the South, basketball and football are going to rule over all. They're going to be the main things that these citizens of Edmond are going to go to continuously. Edmond Santa Fe is always in contention for state championships, both in basketball and football, due to the high growth of that area and having a bigger crop to pull from athletes. It's going to be different than what you get from Memorial and North. And to be honest, it's going to be probably one of the best football experiences and best sports athletes experiences you're going to watch outside of going to private schools. So the marketing strategies of this to get money into it and help the program are basically two things. And when we talking about Santa Fe, we're not thinking through it as a business. This is an organization to help kids learn how to play the sport and learn how to fall in love with it. We're not treating it as a business. So you need to draw in two people. You need to draw in the alumni and families. Like I said, those three athletes that name are one of the many, many athletes who have gone professionally at from Santa Fe. And so their history may be short. They were created in 1993, but it runs deep with multiple state championships across the board. So grabbing the attention of these alumni to donate to Santa Fe for better equipment could be huge for the programs. It could set them apart. This is schools. Well, this is what schools in Texas and schools, the Big Five in Tulsa do. It continues to help each other, and so having a system in place where these alumni and players can donate and possibly get items and stadiums named after them would be a good idea. It'd be cool to walk in and you're driving up to the Brandon Whedon Stadium or so on and so forth. And with the families, they have lots of disposable income available. Like I said, it's relatively cheap to live in Edmond, and the average income is 71,000. So they'll be able to have money to spend, and so continuously passing bonds for the district would be an easy thing to do because Edmond has a long history of doing it. This allowed them to get the new stadium for Memorial in 2019 that just recently opened up, one of the best facilities in the state of Oklahoma. So they're limited in what you can do. This you can't raise prices up to students. No go. They're not going to go. It doesn't matter how much disposable income they can go. They don't have enough money to go watch it. But you can offer season tickets for reserved seating, playoff games, and with that package comes reserved parking. And all the games are located. They're all within Edmond. They're not outside unless it's a playoff game or it's an away game. And away games are not far unless you're going to Tulsa, which is a problem that Santa Fe has because they're in the top division of 6A. So the promotional plan is something simple. You have to get the entire community involved, both interest, the alumni, the community, and the families. So a coupon book. This is something that I did when I was in high school, and it worked perfectly fine for the school I went to, which was a top tier 6A football team in Texas. So we're playing big dog football. So getting businesses located within the Oklahoma City metropolitan area. I'm talking about that's in Edmond in Oklahoma City, and we're contacting everybody that's in that area. Patrons can buy these coupon books for either individual players or from local vendors. They can sell them at these restaurants, they can sell them at these stores, or the players can go by and sell them. And so it costs $20, and people are welcome to purchase as many as they want. And this is a good way to get money flowing in. They also have the option of buying season tickets with the newly created preferred seating within the 50-yard line. So the best seats at watching football, it's on the 50-yard line. Same thing with basketball, it's mid-court. So you get preferred parking near the stadium, let you go to all varsity, junior varsity, and freshman games. You get 2 free tickets to all playoff games because usually playoff games are at neutral sites. And the price would be $55 to $65, which is average for most schools in Texas because we're not you're past the level of being an Oklahoma school. You're now in contention to be with like a Texas school.